And hello everybody. Welcome in, I think, first. Is it first live of this year? I don't think it's first, maybe it's second. But I haven't done it for a while. I was a bit sick. I'm still a bit sick, but not, um, not sick enough that I'm not gonna be able to do it anymore. I might just turn the mic off for the coughing slash sneezing period to avoid you the pleasure of hearing this. But my voice sounds really cool and I really like it. I can go solo. Anyway, I hope you have a good day. We're about to do a normal average type of gameplay. So nothing really fancy. We've done all the fancy stuff. But we're going to do chambers. We're going to do ancient. Let's smash ancient while it's available. And yeah, I'm about to join the chat. So if you have any questions, please don't hesitate. There you go. Okay, I'm gonna use my wife's account. So I'm here. So if you have something, hey Ars, how are you, bro? Welcome. I'm so happy that you're here first. How are you today? You good? I just hope that everything with the internet today will be working well, because this is kind of peak hour for YouTube. It's 3 p.m., nearly 4 p.m. UTC. So good, man. Good to see. Fine is good. Fine is good. It's always important for me to be positive. Whatever happens in life, stay up with your mood. That's very important. That's the key to everything, I reckon. Well, this ancient, unfortunately, I'm not gonna do a massive damage, especially that it's level 10 already with 1 star, so it's getting pretty hectic right now. So for one point, our weaker members kind of start making damage, and then we go higher and they get smashed again, and it must be a little bit frustrating for them, but I hope they'll stay strong. Yep, that's it for ancient. I need to put a little bit more attention into ancients and figure out, because it feels like they're designed to have particular set to be built against them, and it kind of requires a lot of attention from my behalf, and I'm kind of, I think, growing up slowly to the moment that I'll do it. So we can start thinking more about building, because I've started, not sure, have you noticed? Ars, man, I'm good. I kind of woken up half an hour ago. I have this insomnia type of thingy which I'm sort of fighting with, and I go sleep on random times of the day, and then I wake up even later. So I don't have like specified time. Actually, let me go through Arena first. I don't have specified time I'm going to sleep. I go to sleep when I'm naked, and then I sleep 2-3 hours, and that's roughly it. Okay, so coming back to what I was saying before about Arena, on yesterday's clip, and I think clip before, you'll notice I'm really starting to adjust set to every single fight, which that's kind of what I try to prevent, but recently I've noticed that it's just a matter of changing 2, maybe 3 troops, and you're fine. So I started doing that, and it kind of does the job. It's just you have to pay attention, and sometimes at 4 or 5 a.m., that's the last thing I want to do. So, like for example, here, you see, there is this guy, and the rats, and the Frozen Queen, and fortunately he doesn't have Emir, so it's not that bad. But here's the Akinis and 2 Valkyries, and Valkyries might right now, actually it'll be really good to see them going against my yeah, but we have to do this thing. Going against my mermans. I really like mermans, I must tell. The last time I think I spoke about them, I haven't been really convinced what to think of them. But they're freaking amazing. When you put Verlevs behind them, they're just, oh my god, they're brilliant. Let us try how that goes. I think we should be fine. Oh my god, I just noticed that just before ours, someone else joined and said hello, and I completely missed that because there is a I have a notification from YouTube about learning more about welcome to live chat and stuff. Welcome. Sorry, I'm just completely. I think my left side of my brain is still asleep a little bit, and it's still on the bed attached to the pillow. You know, that's my excuse, and I'm gonna hold it. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy yourself. If you have any questions, please let me know here in comments. Don't be shy. Don't be afraid to communicate. The idea is to build, you know, community and grow and learn and everything. Well, I was so focused to talk that I got totally smashed here. I completely didn't even notice who I'm going against. Oh, 1 million. Okay, another million. All right, let's pay attention here. You see, so now there is the funny thing because we have samurais on rank 15 and they're assholes on that rank. Then you have eras, which is they're babies, but they will freeze me, so we need to defend those guys. And I want to keep them because oh no, I don't have to keep them because it's yeah. All right, so because we don't have to keep those guys, we don't need to penetrate till the back of their army. We're gonna put electricians guys, I reckon, like this, and we're gonna cover them with those guys. And also what I like to do, I like to put this guy here because Velif will get stuck behind electricians, which if one of those guys will try to smack him, Velif will heal them up and then join the front. So fingers crossed that'll work this way. Let's go, let's see how that goes. Yeah, as I said, you know, you leave emirs on the back and regardless how strong samurais are, they just get slaughtered. Well, it didn't happen as planned it. But let's give him the credit. He had rank 15 players, so if I won that, that would be really kind of embarrassing to him, frankly. I think my max is like rank 13. This guy's here, and that's, you know, rank 11, 10, 10, 10, 11, 10, 10, 10. So that kind of makes sense. You see, because of this situation, we cannot really say that the game is imbalanced because it kind of is. It's just sometimes when our tactics and strategies suck and we get like, ah, the game is imbalanced. You know, I get sometimes comments like that. Not often, because I feel like people understand that there is massive potential in terms of strategy behind that game, and that's why we are. Even though all the you know situations that the developers messed it up or glitched or something, we're coming back to that game because of, I reckon, this potential. That's, I think, what's the most attractive for me in that game is the fact that you change 1, 2 troops and the outcome can be completely different, you know, and that you learn that over the months of playing and getting traumatized with setups a quarter of your power, just lobotomizing you here and there. Ars, to be frank with you, I don't remember, 5, 6 months? No, definitely more than 6. If you go to my playlist and you check the first clip I've posted, and then add to this like 3 weeks perhaps, 2, 3 weeks, that will be it. I reckon 6, maybe 7 months, tops, not longer than that. But first 4, 5 months, I was like mad case. I was really pushing. Definitely the progression of my base because of I was so much more active than me. Plus, also my tactics for PvP for arenas were different. I was much more aggressive there. I was doing around 50 attacks a day, and I tried to maintain like top 100 position for weeks. I mean, maybe not top 100. I tried to finish a season in top 100, but I tried to stay around it as I was fishing my. I think there is a clip called PvP and how it's done when it kind of explains you the way which involves, you know, getting all more troops and everything. Like you're growing much more faster. It just, you have to spend diamonds on additional attacks and additional packages with attacks and energy, you know, the one which costs I think 80 diamonds or 150, something like that. Let us check actually, so I know what I'm talking about. I haven't done it for some time. It's actually kind of unnecessary, let's call it. Yeah, so arena tickets refill cost 100 and then premium battle pass 150. So 250 diamonds minimum a day, because the arena energy refreshes every 8 hours. So you can buy a few of those a day. Okay. All right, so we have electricians. Electricians this week have boost to, they have the blessing. Oh no, the assassins have. Huh. Jesus, I completely misread that then. It's good that it's freaking Friday and I checked it before the weekend ended. Alright, so what they have? Defense. Defense is useless. Give me attack, man. Attack will work nicely. Okay, but we're gonna use these guys because we need to take down this little munchkin, and those guys will be nasty. Yeah, but nobody will go to on the back, so we can bring Verleaf back in. Alright guys, excuse me for 1 second, coughing break. And we're back in. Okay, so today's live, it's kind of unexpected. I wasn't planning it, and I tried to go live with another game some time ago. I think it was Tuning Club, and I couldn't for some reason, not really sure why. I think Tuning Club takes just too much internet from the device, that whatever the reason, I couldn't do it. So I wasn't actually sure that I will be able to. So today's live, it's kind of spontaneous, but I'm thinking about running a regular lives every day or every second day, just so we can, you know, have a bit of more contact and opportunity to kind of play together-ish before we can arrange that this or other way. But yeah, I'm thinking about being a little bit more regular with that and see how we go with this. It looks like this game is getting more and more popular. Let's go with this 1 million. Now we're gonna change things a little bit here, because yeah, we're gonna smash the hell out of this guy. Yeah, let's play. Yeah, you see, the moment third valley locks in, while the previous two got slaughtered like babies. Alright, one more attack in this situation. Yeah, I feel like this guy. Yeah, Ars, I was saying about it just before. I'm kind of on the verge of still making some damage. Like I kind of, on today's one, I think my max is like 20 million. For 70, 80 million I can manage on different one, you know. Remember that, I'm not sure are you free to play player, but we kind of don't have the power to hit them hard. Like if you watch the guys and there's this Japanese player who is always on first stage. Like, I wish to see his setup, but I'm pretty sure that there are some rank 15 Onis involved and potentially a battle drummer and stuff like that. Or maybe some crazy range unit like, you know, engineer with these robots maxed out. She can deal massive crazy amount of damage, especially if she's boosted by rage, or Water Maiden, for example, will boost her speed attack as well. What an asshole. Anyway, we're not sending bad energy. Well done. That was a nice setup. Look, I've beat the million guy, and then I couldn't 700. Julinho, that's cute. Anorak, that sounds like from Avengers movie. Alright, we have Valkyries rank 10 on 200. Let's see how they go. Because mine, I think mine today will be on 200, so we can check them. But I'm trying to do like a little comparison between Merman. Actually, we can check them here. Well, on top of that, just remember that Valkyries in the recent update, they got injury, okay? And that injury freaking works, okay? That's why I'm completely started taking them under consideration, because they were kind of useless. But the health is not really relevant. Plus, they kick back, so you have to also watch that, because that doesn't always work well. All right. We shall recharge a little bit of attack situations. I think there's like week left for till the end of season in Arena. I'll check in a moment. Yeah, let us max the Valkyries. Valkyries. No, not yet. Close, but not yet. Alright, but we max their skills, so it'll be nice to see them sort of in action. I think their talents aren't really amazing yet. Yeah, but hopefully they'll be able to show us something. Alright, do we have anything happening here? You know what's kind of depressing for me? Let me show it to you. Do you see the skills of this guy? 4 out of 5. And I'm just not patient enough to get those freaking shards to do it. Now, you know what's depressing? Watch this. See this? That's depressing. That's not that much depressing, but still depressing. That's pretty alright. I'm pushing actually skills of this because of Ancient. That's my secret power for Ancient. I wonder what these guys will feel like, but it's just you don't have these freaking shards to do those skills, you know, and all you can do is just attack the Ancient and get what you get. So I don't think I've skipped a day with attacks of the Ancient, otherwise I'll have to kick myself out. Hey Linfam, how are you? Also, one of the top players, man, definitely. If you have it, pump it up. You gotta pump it up. It's a very, very good character. I think that was the first massive hitter before they beefed, what's his face? Berserker out. It's like the first Oni of the game, also. Ars, in order to check how injury works, actually I'll show you in a moment. You have to go to library, open the character, go into their, I think, story. And then in the skills, stats, there you go. You go to skills and you have, that's the description for the injury. So what it does, it drops the percentage of the top health, so it takes quicker to smash him. So if you have characters, for example, like Golem, which I think Golem has like 1.2 millions of health and stuff like that, it drops that health below that million, and it's just easier to beat the hell out of him. Alright, let me come back. What are we doing? We were doing quests. Yeah, guys, how did you go with the Battle Challenge Electric Warriors? How are you finding that event? I'm really kind of excited that it wasn't glitched like all the previous events, so I was expecting a glitch and stuff like that, but they did it right this time, you know, so unfortunately, solemnly disappointed, I completed that event and went to bed. That's it. And then when I woke up, there was no redoing. Justin, what do you mean by DE? Thor, definitely, it's a good character, but what's the DE? The My brain is not with us today. I need like a liter of coffee straight to my veins, I think. Dwarf engineer, of course, duh. Well, to be frank with you, depends what you're after. Because if you wanna have proper, like if you wanna build damage on ancient battle, which I will kind of suggest because of the shards to develop skills of your characters, and you don't have many other sources in this game to get those. So I would say building damage around ancient battle, it's like the priority of the game for me anyway. So I'll go for engineer, dwarf engineer, because she's like, if you watch any of my content with ancient battle, you'll see that she's my top hitter always, because I keep her defended, and then if I need to heal her up, I'll give her like a cleric, because cleric is able to heal her. And yeah, for an ancient battle with the hunting thingy, you know, you have towers like with green thing and stuff. You wanna put her in the front row and then put cleric in the last, because the first or second blow of the tower will push her behind the tower and kick the cleric away. You'll notice that on those. It's, I think, a little trick I'm doing. I'm actually wanna make a little short about it to let you guys know particularly about the setup. But for me, she's like a top damage dealer, so definitely go for her. Hey, Sulaiman. Well, Ritik, hi, welcome. This is the story of every player initially on the game. You know, don't get discouraged, because even if you generate zero damage, you still get the shards. The problem is when people get discouraged and they stop even attempting, you know, the participation in the ancient, you don't get added to the pool of the rewards, and it's maybe not the most amount of rewards, but it's still something. It's still better than nothing, you know what I mean? So don't get discouraged, just press play. You know, you might die initially, but you will get the rewards, and just focus on building your characters, focus on building something which deals a lot of damage and you can defend it, so it kind of you know, so it can deal the damage, and then build yourself, build your characters around that. Sorry guys for that. No worries, man. If you guys have any questions, seriously, I'm here to help. And like, I'm not sure, have you noticed, I've made this clip yesterday promoting my new service, the membership area. I'm here. People are asking me how old I am. I'm bloody old. It's okay. I've been alone on this planet, but my soul is still childish and I'm still young at heart and stuff, you know. But the fact is that I have this crazy gaming experience and I would like to share it with people if that's possible. Not just by making content, but actually helping you to go through the games and improve your brain and improve your thinking. Because for me, now I hope chess players won't see that and I'll piss them and upset them off. But for me, this game is kind of like chess. You know, I haven't really played chess deep on high level with all the tactics and the books and strategies and stuff. I understand that there is a massive world behind it, and you need to have particular type of brain in order to grasp it all and then stay attracted to it, I shall say. I don't think that people with sort of average abilities to troubleshoot stuff in their brains on such a high level will enjoy playing chess on such a level. I feel though that this game kind of can simulate that at time. You can get involved with particularly countering every troop with every troop when eventually your set will be, you know, ranked 10 plus and level 12 on all characters. Like I'm kind of slowly getting to that point that I have absolute freedom right now in adjusting my troops accordingly to what the situation is. And I feel like if you know, when you max the troops and you have rank 15, level 200, skills 5 out of 5 with maxed talent trees, I think this game will present itself completely on different level in terms of the gameplay and the abilities you can get using all your troops accordingly, rather than, you know, building your set, one set, and then sort of growing the troops out of it, which that will be what every single F2P player will do initially. Otherwise, you won't achieve anything in that game. Because if you wanna go, I remember initially I was noticing people upgrading just some particular troops to high levels, and then you're gonna have people who upgrade everything evenly, and after a few weeks those evenly upgrading people were just gone. Hey, legendary Thundershot! Ta 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 ta. I'm so happy, guys, that this is recorded. Hey, I wanted to have Thundershot for so long. She's an absolute asshole. I love her. Alright, let's check her out. I think let me see, do I have one already? And I'm just patiently waiting. Doesn't look so. No. Where is she? Am I blind? Did she hide herself from me? She's like, hey, here I am. Poof, gone. Oh, there she is. Jesus. I need my glasses and my brain, seriously. Alright. So unfortunately, that's her, isn't she? Yes. Let's do this. Just why not? Yeah, Ritik, same thing. I keep playing those games. I'm not sure it's Clash of Clans. It's kind of this kind of game, but it was a completely different game, wasn't it? But yeah, since the first day of Clash of Clans, I was very first player there, and for years and years and years, and I still sometimes download it and just have a bit of. Okay, so we got Thundershoot. Nothing happened. Move on. I mean, something happened. Moving on then. Anyway. All right, let's go to towers. Towers, guys, at this stage, before I get like to floor 70, 80, I just go auto. Because it's just, you know, pointless. The floor guardians are too weak at this stage for me to come with any effort. Sometimes, though, the restrictions bring my crap troops and I get beaten like on floor 40 or 50 completely randomly, so... Well, Ritik, to answer your question, I tell you this: if you play, when you play Chambers of Destiny, Chambers of Destiny, I think that's the top right corner on the right side event. When you play those, the top rank of troops the game will give you, it's based on the top rank of your top troop. So if you have, for example, all troops on rank 5 and you get one troop on rank 10, all the troops you're gonna be given in by the game, not the troops from your set, you know, like the ones in the boxes, the mercenaries, will be rank 10. So it's kind of, and that really makes a difference in order to complete Chambers of Destiny. And maybe they're not super crazy, but you still have some summoning shards from it and some other rewards. We have no energy here, we can get out of there. So I would suggest you wanna have definitely a tank, a strong tank first, something to defend. Because if you have a strong attack and nothing to defend, it's kind of pointless, isn't it? So the first troop you should actually focus on pushing shall be either Merman, Golem, or Mushroom Man, I would say, because that's 3 epic sort of tanks I'm using and they're freaking brilliant. And I think the game, I'm not sure how it's with the merman, but the golems and mushrooms, the game provides those cards quite freely, so it's relatively easily to build them up. Sorry guys, a little break. And we're back on. Yeah, so I would say that I'm about to make. I've made tutorial for beginners how to construct your setup, which I'm kind of talking in general about. You know how to start the game in tactically and how you should sort of. But you know your experience, so you know that stuff. But still, I will encourage you to you know mess a little bit in terms of using healers later on, and the healers also work a little bit tricky here. It's good to know how they work because they can be either very productive or absolute waste of time. Yeah, not very exciting gameplay here in it. Sometimes though I like to see how complete random setups of troops are actually working, and sometimes they actually do a brilliant job, and some of my tactics are inspired by it. Like I've made this clip some time ago, what happens when you put cleric as a tank, which for like 2 or 3 days I was literally laughing here watching what's going to happen. Because if you put clerics and then back them up with verleaves, it's very hard to go through that. And unfortunately, if you have a what's his face? Oni. What's his face? Oni one-shots clerics and it's not even funny. So yeah, it's a good opportunity this game to have a bit of fun as well if you're a little bit more flexible with thinking about your setups. Ours, that happens. You know, you'll see for first few months, I used to, there was first offer in the shop for Oni, right? And everybody got just stupid about it. I got stupid as well. I've spent like 6 or 7 thousand diamonds on it and didn't got it. And then I spent another 3 or something and didn't got it. And then I decided that I'm gonna spend my diamonds on arenas and fight and be aggressive and utilize diamonds there. But then I got lazy, and you know the thing is that you can have a really aggressive month in arena and push hard, push hard, push hard, and on the last day, the amount of people pushing hard to get to that top 100, you know, if you're free to play player, there's no way physically you won't have enough chances and opportunities to buy because your power is just not enough to sustain that top 100. But before I've learned that, I spent I think 2 months chasing or 3. And then I relaxed, and last month I realized that I have absolutely exactly the same effect doing a normal push and just playing 12 to 20 few attacks a day. Just being regular about it rather than going stupid crazy. Like the fact is that, you know, you get less boxes because if you attack 20 times a day and then 50, obviously when you do 50 you have 30 boxes with 30 troops a day more. But when you have set up around my level, it's not kind of needed, you know what I mean? I'm happy to play. I have no pressure in terms of troops I'm using. Also, guys, anticipating question why I'm not waiting here to get the 9 out of 10 draw. I just can't be bothered, to be frank. Those troops will come to me and I'm okay with waiting, you know. With not being patient enough to wait for those. I hate those red notification things, you know, and then you come in and you see them numbers and you have to be patient. I just can't be stuffed, man. But initially, when you don't have such a comfort like I have currently with my troops, it's absolutely fair enough that you will wait and hold them 9 out of 10 because it's, you know, when you do 10 of those, you're losing 10 troops ultimately for 100. So that starts making a serious number somewhere there. Well, the problem with Velith is that it's a healer. I mean, it's not a problem, it's a good thing. Well, it depends. You see, I would go for Velith first because he heals the golem. But the trick is that you want to have 2 of those. 2 Veliths, so they can heal each other. So one Velif as such is not as amazing. You wanna mix it with any other healer, like even Water Maiden or give me a second, guys. Let me check what we're gonna do today. We play with this one, and I don't personally like her much because she's kind of less predictable than Trickster. So I think we're gonna go with a solid wall here. Yeah. Hey, a healer, finally. Chapters can be slightly annoying if you don't get a healer to get, because the last setups on floor 3 might be annoying. Sometimes I try to be cheeky and get like little crappy cards initially, and then the game punishes me straight away with one cheeky setup, which it's hard to go through. Ultimately, it kind of feels like this game is being done by two teams. One is super professional and one is super stupid. It's like the developers and people who actually make that game are artists, hey? Like on every single level, you see that there's a bit of thought through, you know, and someone really spent some time thinking about the tactics and the options, and so it's not really repetitive, like not at all. And then you have the marketing team of people who are being detached with the plow with the hand grenade, and like what the hell they're doing, you know? But that's, I think that's above the guys who are making that game, because that's the politics of the company, which is for like nearly 2 dozen years right now. But the product as such, I really like and enjoy, and it's just, yeah, the management, I feel, and how they go about it, it's really hurting. Like, you know, those moments when they twitch the game, nerf the troops down, and for a few days, weeks, people get really annoyed. Within that time, some of those people are uninstalling the game and they're gone from the community because they just don't like those tricks, especially those guys who spent some money and right now it's worthless. I kind of, lack of consideration about those people, it's kind of discouraging me to do any form of transactions on this app. But just imagine the full potential if the team behind steers, you know, will be decent as the programmers. That would be really cool. Maybe one day someone bigger will buy this app from them and just make it right. Which that's what happened. I'm not sure, do you guys know a game called Beatstar? It's like a music game. You have the music playing in the background and tiles are falling and you have to hear it in the ground, you know, together. The game as such was kind of average per se, but then Supercell, you know, the company who owns Clash of Clans and other really cool games, bought it and just elevated the sales in that game crazy because they fixed what was wrong, added really nice features, and they start giving a damn about the customer care, which the people from Beatstar didn't. It was really hilarious situation because I used to do content for it, and I was the first person on this planet who made a movie about syncing your device, which kind of explains to everyone the concept. So I put some thought behind it, right? And then I'm talking with the customer person, customer service guy on their Facebook page. And outside of the fact that obviously that person wasn't never playing the game, like he had no idea what I was talking about. He told me that I'm lying because his script, he was responding to me. I didn't predict it that I know his part of job and I'm just trying to suck him because he was completely in wrong. And so after that, I made a content about it and stopped interacting with them. And eventually I stopped playing that game because what was the point? And then Supercell took it over and I come back. But then unfortunately you notice that the community of players, it's those guys who are active socially, most of them are really kind of not nice people. So I'm going rank 11. That was a weird sound I just did there. Come on, fight. What do you guys think about eras? Alright, give me one moment because it's not biggie, but we should try create some nice setup out of this so we can watch something interesting happening. Okay, so because we have vals, we're gonna use them. No, you come back here. Actually, let's even do that. Wait, that's not those guys I was thinking. Those guys will go here. Alright, so I think roughly that'll be it. Let's see how that goes. Yeah, water maidens, they're pretty decent. It's just that sometimes if they get stuck behind a character, they won't heal. So you have to watch how they go, and you wanna check. Always, guys, check how the troops from the back lines are behaving, because sometimes they'll get stuck behind troops, and because you're watching the front line, you might even miss that. Especially when you use 3 or 4 healers, sometimes you wanna keep them together, you know. Yeah, and in terms of playing Chambers of Destiny, I would say priority for me is to get the boxes with mercenaries, because very often you're gonna get a werewolf or Oni there, which will make your set unbeatable. Or freaking healers, like I'm missing one right now. My Verlif is doing the job though. Good Verlif, good boy. Nicely done, man. See, that's not the troop I mean, they're babies. We don't take babies. We don't like babies in armor. Hey, Barb on rank 14, that would be lovely. Yeah, Trickster with eras are cleaning the backlines really nicely together. Alright, let's see, will these emirs go in front? Or will it get stuck in the back? Yeah, you see, they got stuck. The top ones went through. And unfortunately, the frozen heart is popped somewhere on the way. Alright, and by that we attempting the 3rd floor right now, which shouldn't take more than 3 minutes to go through. Well, that'll be interesting because we have so many hunters and bloody healers there. Well, we shall stretch them then. Remember that Emir has bonus 50% of attack to frozen units. That's why thinking about putting these guys so they land somewhere here. So hopefully they're gonna freeze all that for the upcoming emirs. Yeah, with those guys and with the double power, they have no chances. You don't really need much healers for that. Kind of feel sorry for them a little bit, just a little bit, not much, tiny little bit. Actually, let's even do that. Remember that mermans have bonus to speed, attack speed of the troops around. So when I use that as well. Yeah, and if you see we're locking, actually we can use, I think they are actually. See, if you use Valkyrias on top and bottom, they will kind of round up all the troops in the center. And if you use them in the middle, they'll speed them because they're kicking. So when I kick them into one group when you can just smash them. Freeze them and smash them. Let's try that. I think that'll be a cool concept. Yeah, so you see, these guys will kick those guys this way. These guys will go this way, right? Okay, what if we do something like this? No, they can't be forward. Maybe this. We need to keep that because yeah, that should work. Hey, dancing. Thank you very much. Nice to see you. I hope you have a break right now, or you watching and I have to behave myself right now. Hello to whoever is watching with you. I hope you're having good time. Yay, do you look so lovely, I must say, on the chat. I have this really lovely, nice green color with the badge and everything. And if you write, what's the English name for dwukropek? If you write dwukropek, love dwukropek, or you write, it's like a dot, you know, the two dots on top of each other. Like if you have, this is the question, dot, for example, don't remember, blimey. But if you write dots and, for example, write that dot, and then you write like Oni, and then you write dot, it's something cool will happen as well. I'll show you. If you write like this, just like that. I can't wait, frankly, for more people to join in so I can have access to more emojis. I can make more emojis. I'll not make emojis professionally. Can I have a job? Yay! There you go. That's nice. I like it. I like that emoji. It's a pretty one. All right, frontline 20% higher defense. Not that we need it, but why not? Last two fights, guys. Try the same with love, or like, huh? I like it. I need to check the yeah, how to check it. Well, I have to run. Okay. That's my loud thinking, guys. That was a process. That was actually quite interesting process. I just figured, no, I cannot do it from the computer because my game is in the phone. Duh. I seriously need coffee today. This is hilarious. My brain is just so dead. And it's not dead. It's real good. It's just asleep. Fine. Hey, there you go. Yes, ma'am. It does. That's awesome. Really cool. I hope they will upgrade or I wonder can I add little animations there? Like little GIFs. Alright, well, what's going on? What's happening? Broken heart. Okay. You see? That defense for the frontline bonus. We kind of use that. Someone asked me is also a good character. You saw what happened? Alright. It's like I'm thinking, time to use my brain, and my brain goes like, I think we're gonna go standard, hey? Actually, we're gonna have a strong back, so we're gonna split those things. How the hell they won against two Onis like that? That must be really crap setup I've used before. Shall we keep? Yeah, I'll try. Because even if she freezes once and the Osses will be there. Or, yeah. Yeah, we'll try to defend her. Okay, 5 more. What do you think? Hey, Mayo, how are you, man? Good to see you, buddy. Hope all is good with you. I feel sweat coming down on the back of my brain, like between my brain and skull. It's there, and it's making its way downwards, and I can feel it. Unfortunately, we have only 2 healers. And we have no Oni, so there's no point to use Golem. Because those 2 healers we have, they should fix the front line. And I'm just hoping... Yeah, there's no other way. Like, we have to win that. There's no other... I'm not looking. I'm not looking. You guys tell me, did I want it? Oh no, if I look on the chat here, I will see what happens in life. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. You see, same troops, different shape, completely different outcome. Nicely done, man. Thank you, man. No worries, man. Let's go. Alright, so that was Chambers of Destiny. And we're gonna spend 2 seconds to talk here about getting another legendary today from Essential Summon right there. And I'm gonna allow the game to make that decision. Well, You must have a break from watching me, Mercer, because I wasn't really upgrade. I think, did I? I don't think I've jumped power much. I did upgrade of my town hall a couple of days ago, maybe like a week, and I'm pushing it to level 19 right now. Finally, I made it. Okay, legendary, come on. Oh, game is such a disappointment sometimes, seriously. Yeah, but that's it. I don't think 2.9. Wasn't I like 2.67 for like last 20 months or something? I feel like I'm not progressing actually in that game. I stopped even paying attention to that. As you know, it's mostly irrelevant in terms of attacks anyway. How much defense looks? Jesus. What's going on here? Captain Awesome. That's such a cool nickname. Captain Awesome has a Thor on rank 15, and I want you guys to see what happens. And then he has those guys on rank 14. Okay. Well, this is the moment when you wanna use those guys and pray. Yeah. You see, this is when we can see it's a really interesting setup actually, because he has the Juggernaut, and Juggernaut on rank 13, it won't be you won't see often this character done well, and not many people push Thor as well, and he's an asshole on rank 15. So, but what else can I do here? Give me. It will be awesome to know the lyrics to the songs which I have in my mind, just playing. Okay, let's go. Come on, guys, you can do it. Or not. Well, Captain Awesome, well done, buddy. Guys, shall I consume more attacks in Arena? You wanna see more Arena attacks while I'm doing this live? Because we slowly get to the point that it's all done. We're gonna go and try to scratch the paint on this guy for a few more times. I'm just thinking. How many clerics I have? Do I have 3 or 2? Yeah, just 2. See, the problem with clerics here is that they're gonna be on the back, and all the range units I have are gonna get damaged. So I'm trying to keep something in front for barbs, and yeah, but there's not much else I can do, to be frank. I tried Valkyries before, but yeah, I think this is the best what we can do right now. Also, I'm supposed to put that here, I think, because he gets stuck. Alright, let's see how that goes. So my max on this is 20 million right now. I cannot go over that amount. Yeah, so Velif popped. Maybe I should try with clerics, but you see 23 million, so that's a progress. So ᶠ2ᴾ is definitely were a better choice. But yeah. Yeah, we're gonna try with clerics later on instead of Velifs. I feel like they might have chance to last a little bit, just a little bit longer. Okay, folks, because I'm bloodthirsty, I'm just gonna do that, and we're gonna go and beat more people around a little bit. Beat around more people, a little bit. Okay, Vals again. 600 versus 800. Yeah, I think. Because also in the last upgrade they nerfed Verlix down, you know, and whenever you use few, it kind of, you don't really feel that difference, but the difference is that they're actually dying right now, which they didn't use die as much. So maybe I used to put Water Maiden here, but then she sometimes gets stuck and just doesn't do the job, so I got discouraged. But maybe, what if we go with Cleric? But right now the engineer and they might get stuck on him because he's not really keen to go any forward. Let's see how that goes. Yeah. No, not really. They're not stuck. Emir got stuck. Go, Emir, you noob. There you go. Lazy bastard. Okay, that was nice. Okay, that's a nice setup. I'm just gonna be slightly overprotected here. Just a little, you know? Not much, just a little. And maybe let's use those guys. Okay, I should put them in front. So the merman at the back. Yeah. Should they notice how cleric just supported Velif right on the bottom, and that way stop that werewolf. Velif and werewolf, damn it. Okay, that was a good idea with that cleric on the bottom. Cool. Okay, so Verlifs and Cleric combo. Hey Alfina, welcome. Good to have you here with everyone else. I'm really happy that you guys made it. To be frank, I wasn't expecting big audience, doing the fact that this is absolutely unexpected live, and you know I wasn't notifying anyone. I'll try to be better, so please stay in touch with my community section on my channel. I'm trying to make more status updates there and stuff like that. Yeah, I wanted to say something, but then the round ended, and so my process as well. I don't know why I'm sharing that with you guys, but it was just the reason why I just got suddenly quiet. I'm still needing my coffee, man. And it's almost like 5 p.m. Next time I'll have coffee before I come here. But then I'm gonna talk 10 times faster and be so much more excited. Do you guys drink coffee, first of all? And do you know that this is becoming slowly one of the most expensive things on the planet because we consume more coffee than we can actually grow it? So, and it doesn't change, like we drink more and more younger people start drinking coffee, which is a success for the marketers and a big disaster for their little bodies. Actually, I've watched a clip today on YouTube called Gen Z, why the Generation Z is getting so much older quicker. And there's this lady talking about girls putting too much makeup on and eating fast foods all the time, and that when we were younger, you know, there was home cooking and no bloody McDonald's, and the girls were just using mascara and a little lip gloss and not this kind of whatever the hell girls are doing right now with all the foundation and all this. It reminds me, like, you know, when you paint a house and you have this sort of roller thingy to paint the wall, it looks like they use those rollers to paint their faces with. It's and young women, beautiful girls, you know, covered with that crap that you just don't want to touch because your hands will get dirty. It's frightening what happens with their self-esteem and you know that they need to feel hidden behind the masks and stuff like that. Surprising nobody does shit about it. It's crazy. The Generation Z. That sounds lovely, actually. Hey Jim, yeah, the samurai sacks generally I do not consider them, like right now, for example. You see, Oni really nice backup and everything. I completely didn't pay attention to that one. That's what happens every time I don't pay attention. The game does this to me. But yeah, coming back to what you were saying, samurais are crap, and if someone loves samurais and strongly believes they bollocks. We had on the beginning of that life, samurai level 12, 200 rank 15, and my emirs gave them 4 seconds of fight. You know, if you see my emirs are at the back, the reason why they're on the back is to clean up all the smarasses like samurais and eras and stuff like that. And it didn't happen that they went through my emirs yet. So that's why I'm kind of. But my multitasking abilities currently are a little bit swollen, I shall say. So you'll catch me on not paying attention eventually, sometimes. Maybe not eventually, but every now and then. That's what I wanted to say. There you go. That sounds a little bit more intelligent. Whoa, Fina, where you from? 5 p.m. 1. You probably like Australia or something. 12, 1. You must be Australia. Or like New Zealand, maybe. Or maybe higher, like Malaysia, probably. Because Australia is how much? It's 8 hours or it's 10 hours. I don't remember. I think it was 8, and then they change it for when there's time change. It switches for 10. Ah, Indonesia. There you go. That's not far. A little bit above. Indonesian people are so cool. To be frank, I've met so many Indonesian people back in Australia, and you guys are just so chilled. You need to come to Europe and just stay here. You know, like England, for example, Poland. Poland. Oh my God, we need chill people in Poland. They forgot what relax means. You know. Ah. Crazy. I miss Australia. There was so much more relaxed times there. Wait, we don't have attacks anymore. Guys, quick question. Should I keep attacking? I can still attack in arena. You wanna check it out? Hey, my wife just arrived at home. Alright, this is the legendary we were talking about. Remember, I haven't had legendary in Essential Summon, so it's happening right now. Or not. That's okay. We're gonna ignore that fact and move on with our lives. No problem. No harm done. Yeah, that's good on you. Seriously, I'm taking some of the chill away from you. I'm stealing it. All right, I'm poaching it. I'm grabbing it for myself. I mean, as you guys see, my brain is pretty chill today throughout. But hey, all right, we can do stuff here. Definitely, we can do stuff with this guy, with this girl. We're gonna yay. All right, not much, but still something. Alright guys, seems that slowly we kind of lost the options here. Just gonna go and maybe slappy this lap a few times this time. This little setup. Yeah, so I'm using this particular stage to check my army because this is the only kind of stage which roughly attacks similar-ish way. And they don't have many healers, so it's quite predictable outcome. And quite surprisingly, we got smashed. Well, what if we do this? I'm just thinking that we need to get rid of that bloody cleric because that's the reason why we're getting smashed here. We need 3 values here to stick together. Yeah, as the cleric is not doing his job. Actually, I'm gonna try to put it a little bit in front. Let's see what that changed. Much. And we're gonna do something stupid. Why not? Yeah, Alfina, sorry to hear that. Unfortunately, this game does that, you know. I was pulling a lot summons for weeks and months and got absolutely nothing. And my luck just recently is changing. Alright, so as we see, this cleric sucks. So we need to get rid of it. And now situation shall change. Or they twitch something in the game. Damn it. Actually, what am we doing? We need those guys. And we're gonna do even that. Jim, it's not even about the dwarf, man. Alright, we're going to do this differently. Now it should be fine. Hey Alfina, that's really good. I spent, I think, like 800 diamonds. Yeah, come in, come in. I spent 800 diamonds and then got nothing. I usually get nothing in royal draw. I don't go for the final pulls though. I feel like paying 3000 Ks for the last one. It's a bit more pricey, you know, for 3000 Ks. You can get a little bit more pulls. That's interesting. Engineer versus engineer, I won. Da, 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 da. All right, guys, I think we're gonna do two more attacks here. Let's see how exactly same setup will go this time. That's interesting. When I was fighting with this yesterday, I haven't had that type of problems. Jim, I like it. I mean, I like those challenges because I'm strong enough that I can like it, you know? I would assume that people who aren't strong enough. Okay, that was bizarre. Why their engineer was walking rather than shooting? Weird man. Yeah, I like those challenges because the rewards are good. I complete first and second. Actually, we're gonna check in a moment how we are with placing. What if we do this? I still should be in top 1% for the first and second, and hopefully I'll be able to progress a little bit further through the legendary one because I got sucked there, I think, on stage 16 out of 25 or something like that. No problem, Alfina. I'm about to wrap it up anyway, so thanks for visiting me and stay in touch because I'll do more. We got beaten now. Just before I go home, they just do that to me. I need to beat them now. Alright, so do you see the change? What the hell is going on? Just after the whole hour or so of playing the stream, now you're doing this to me when I wanna go and chill. What an ass, seriously. Come back. Where's this healer? There you go. We have 4 healers together and they still got beaten. Like, how the hell? No, I need to do that because this is just, yeah. Okay, so I have to use my trickster because this is just No other way about it. Why the hell she's walking? Anyway, mine is not walking, so I'm happy with that. Now, watch this. Jim, second in the rare section. Bro, that's awesome. I'm like 500th or something. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I like when people like my content, you know? That kind of makes the purpose. Okay, I completely missed what happened with my trickster, but obviously it lobotomized. And off she's walking again. There you go. Thank you very much for that. Bye-bye. Okay, so we're gonna do a little trick right now. Because we use trickster and he's dying, and I wanna check where are those clerics. There you go. Yeah, not really. Okay, cleric in front kind of makes sense. Ish. Like big-ish. Same outcome, but this is really crazy. I used to do like I did 3 stars on it yesterday easily without any effort. It seriously feels like they twitched something in the game today. I mean, I'm just probably half asleep and I don't think straight, but it just feels like something got nerfed down. Anyway, the plus is that if you 3-star once this stage, doesn't matter how you're gonna win. All you have to do is just win it, and you'll be fine. Guys, I'm gonna wrap this live up right now. Thank you very much for everyone who spent this time today and checked me out. And it was really lovely to see you, especially like I was saying, I wasn't expecting that because I didn't plan to do this live, and it was a very spontaneous decision. And right now, I was hoping to have one more summon and then the legendary will come in here, but it didn't. So anyway, the guarantee legendary is coming up, so that'll be nice to see. Is there anything here we can do? Yeah. Anyway, I wish you lovely evening, night, morning, or have a happy day, regardless, depending where you are. Hey, you're dancing. Spontaneous. Love you long time. This is a quote from a song, by the way. And this is actually a quote from a movie, by the way. That's by the way. And anyway, I hope you're gonna have a great time, and I'll see you next time. Thanks. Take care. Bye bye.